Hello all you bladers. So episode 13 Dynamite Battle Review. It obviously is starting off like we saw in episode 12. Free and Bell are still battling. They both got one new move and have 1 point. Free says he's going to go in low mode. Bell is just kind of smiling. Ranzo and Basara seem to notice something about Fafnir going in low mode and are trying to tell Bell, but Bell is just being Bell and Ranzo's just suffering being Ranzo. And then Bell is just kind of telling them to be quiet, I got this. Free's staring at him pretty awkwardly. Vault and Rashad cheer Free on. Rashad is like screaming in Vault's ear. I feel bad for Vault. And then Bell and his avatar kind of resonate. His avatar is also trying to warn him that Free's in low mode. Bell seems like he's got a plan. And then they still kind of talk a bit. Bell's just kind of clutching his head, like getting over like everyone telling him Fafnir's in low mode when he obviously has a strategy. Free light launches, and get this, Bell also light launches. Now that's interesting because look what happens. So Free's obviously light launching, right? And so is Bell. Now look what happens. Bell is stealing power from Fafnir. Now I would assume that since they both have rubber, they would neutralize each other, but maybe it's like the angle he's hitting it in. And then he keeps absorbing power from it. He gets more speed, keeps absorbing power. Free's kind of getting angry and surprised. Like, what is this dude doing? I'm supposed to be absorbing his power, not the other way around. And then Bell's just kind of, this is good. All according to plan. Or so he thought. Then Fafnir pushes back, dodges Bell, because he's in low mode. So I guess he kind of like dodges from underneath Bell. Free's kind of like, didn't see that coming, did you? And Bell gets knocked back. He's wobbling, but he uses his rubber to do Venture Shoot and Dynamite Bomber. Fafnir just jukes him, and he's spinning pretty slowly. Bell comes around and does Dynamite Bomber, and, yeah, slow-mo burst. You always have that trick in your pocket. Slow motion burst. Slow motion burst, man. I'm starting to wonder, does slow motion burst with only Fafnir against other bays, or does it work if, like, a clockwise bay is spinning slowly and a counterclockwise bay is spinning fast? Now, obviously, that's how it works in real life, but against Fafnir, like, if another bay is spinning much slower than it, will it just absorb its power, or will that be a slow-mo burst? Because maybe Bell could use that against Free. Maybe he could, like, let Free absorb his power and then slow-mo burst Free? Or is that not how it works against Fafnir? With Fafnir's entire layer is rubber. But yeah, Bell bursts. He's just kind of in shock. They kind of see how he dodges Bell. He kind of tips, uses the kick driver to kind of like drift underneath, and this is a really cool shot that I'll probably use for the thumbnail, to be honest. And then Free just kind of walks away. And usually Free is just kind of like, you know, meh, this guy's not too bad, but he's really frustrated. He's telling Vol, like, Vault's trying to encourage him, but Free's just like, Bell almost got me. He's got rubber, he's been stealing from me, and Free's just really angry, and Rashad's trying to, like, help Vault out here, but Vault's just like, let him be. It's just how he is sometimes. And Free's just kind of walking away. He's getting angry. And then Bell's there, looking at his Belial Bay, just reimagining what happened in that battle. Ranzo and Basara kind of trying to encourage him. Bell's just like, I'm fine, I'll get him next time. And then Saber Valkryie. Now, it is Savior Valkryie, if I'm not mistaken, but in the anime he says Saber Valkryie, so I'm starting to think it is actually Saber Valkryie. It's confusing. Saber, Savior. Saber, Savior. I'm pretty sure it's Saber though, but I don't know if it's Saber or Savior. But it looks super duper cool. Like, in real life, like when you look at the picture, it doesn't look like Brave Valkryie that much. But when you look at it in the anime, like, it looks like Brave Valkryie. And then it kind of plays that kind of like, you know, upbeat BC soul music in the background. Rashad's kind of just there watching, and then Volt is, oh wait, that's, oh, I think I mixed those up. And then Volt's just kind of staring at his bay in the ocean. This is a nice side angle of it. And then going back to this one, that's where he actually holds it up. So I'll probably use that for the thumbnail too, just because. And then Basara is kind of trying to tell Belle and Rienzo, like, I want to battle this dude. Like, you guys have been battling a lot. You battle against Free, but I want to battle this guy. I want to battle Volt. And then Volt's just kind of like, come at me, bro. You don't scare me. And then they battle, obviously. Pretty cool. Belle's kind of, you know, frustrated. He wanted to battle Volt. And Volt's launcher explodes, so it's obviously a dynamite launch. Obviously. Basara still has the good old sparking launch. And then Volt just goes all out. That's a really cool, wow. It looks so much more like Brave in the anime. And he goes all out. He's mastered his Valkyrie. Like on the first battle, he hits Solomon hard. He just slams into it, knocks it back. He jumps into the air, like uses a giant fireball, does like bound Saber. And then he uses like so I thought Bound was kind of like the Geistfafnir gimmick, where the dragon, like the blades go in, where like Brave Valkyrie does in the anime, but apparently Bound is like, it's bound as in, not as in Geistfafnir terms, but in terms of like Genesis Valkyrie, where the whole outer like blade kind of moves. And again, this is not the layers gimmick or the blades gimmick, it's the core's gimmick. The core makes the blade like that. So if you place the Valkyrie core in Dynamite, it'll make the Dynamite thing bound. If you don't put the Valkyrie thing in the Saber core, in the Saber blade, it won't be bound. But yeah, he does bound Saber, or I think that's what he calls it. He slams Solomon up into the air and just destroys it. So he seems like pretty cool bae. Everyone seems excited to battle him. In the next episode, apparently they're going cave diving, which is okay. They're going cave diving. They're battling over a tarp. Volt and Belle battle. I assume that the cave thing is just like another prank that Belle's gonna pull. Just some sort of like other kind of funny scene, and then there's the main thing with the battle. Volt and Belle obviously battle. I assume that Volt's gonna take it. Basara's just kind of there. Rienzo's just kind of there. You know, there's Solomon. Basara's kind of just, this episode seems like, Basara is gonna do something, because I don't, okay, yeah. This was just a recording that I kind of messed up on. So, yeah, that's basically it for this video, episode 13 review. I did think that Belle was gonna walk away the winner with this one, but apparently, I mean, at least there's less plot armor than in Sparking, so that's cool. Plus, Free still has the old slow motion burst trick up his sleeve, so that's cool. And yeah, so this episode, you know, it's not too bad. We get to see Belle kind of like get Free in his angry mode, which is cool because we don't really get to see Free in his angry mode a lot, except for against opponents like Louis and Volt. But other than that, he doesn't really get that angry because his opponents are usually easy for him to take down. So it's nice that Belle got Free to put a serious face on, and yeah. So let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section below. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Have fun. Peace out. And don't forget to keep on blading.